This video is to explain how to complete the square, which is another way of factorising a quadratic expression. So to complete the square, that means that you're going to write it in this way, where you've got in a bracket x plus a squared plus a b on the end. And a and b are just numbers, constants. So let's look at how we do it. So here's an example. Can we write x squared plus 12x plus 10 in the completed square form? So the first thing we do is we think, right, okay, we're going to put in a bracket x plus something. So to work out what this number is, you look at the number in the middle of your quadratic and you half it. So half of 12 is 6. So x plus 6 squared is going to be my bracket. So I've decided that a is going to be 6. And every time a will be half of your coefficient of x in your quadratic expression. However, the problem is if I multiply out this x plus 6 squared, just over at the side, so that's x plus 6 times x plus 6. If I use FOIL on that, oops, run out of room, plus 36 on the end. What I've got is x squared plus 12x plus 36. So you can see why I decided to half the coefficient of x, because I knew that I was going to get double it when I multiplied it out, which would then get me this part of the expression back again. The problem is I also got this plus 36 that I didn't want on the end. So to correct that in my expression, I'm going to write take away 36. So whenever this bracket gets multiplied out, the 36 on the end will immediately then get taken away. But I also have to remember that I've still got that plus 10 up there, so it also has to go on the end, plus 10. So then I can simplify it one more time. I just write out my bracket again, and then minus 36 plus 10 is minus 26. And that's it in the right form that we've got up here. So you can see from my one, A is 6 and B is minus 26. Let's have a look at another example. So this time we want to write x squared minus 4x minus 11 in the completed square form. And this is how the question would look on a test or on an exam. So the first thing we do is we half the coefficient of x, which at the minute is minus 4. So we half that because we know we're going to get double of that when we multiply out the bracket. So inside my bracket I'm going to get x minus 2 squared. And then you check, right, what am I actually going to get when I multiply out x minus 2 squared? So you might get to the stage where you can do that in your head, but for the purpose of this video, I will just multiply it out here. So x minus 2 times x minus 2, and we get x squared minus 2x plus 4, because minus 2 times minus 2 gives us positive. So that's going to work out well for my middle term. I'm getting my 4x, but unfortunately I've also got this plus 4 bit on the end that has popped up as an extra. So to finish my completing the square, I need to take away that 4. And then I also had take away 11 in the question that needs to go on the end as well. So then we just simplify it. X minus 2 squared minus 4 minus 11 gives us minus 15. So that would be our final answer, x minus 2 squared minus 15. And you can check whether you've done it right, because technically if we multiply this final answer out, we should get back to what we had in the question. So if we multiply that out, we know we're going to get x squared minus 4x plus 4, because that's what we did over here. And then we've also got minus 15 on the end. So if we simplify it now, x squared minus 4x, and then 4 take away 15 is minus 11, which gets us back to the beginning again. So it's definitely right. So completing the square is just another way of factorising something that doesn't factorise nicely. You can cheat and put a little bit extra number on the end to make it work out nicely for you.